Hi, Leo singles. Hi, Leo singles. Welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. My name is Kirsten, and I'm your host. Today, I have your love forecast for the month of August. This reading is for Leo singles who are looking for love or who are open to finding love, not the single who is more focused on other things, or the single who is dating someone. If you are dating someone, then please look at my couples dynamic reading. Okay. So this is for singles who are looking for love and what's likely to happen for you in the month of August. Using my Love Dynamics deck. On the back of each card are 8 categories that explain the love dynamics that may be happening in the situation. It gives a very clear and accurate um, guidance about what's happening in your love life, and I recommend it that you guys get a hold of this deck and do your own readings and don't rely on someone else. All right, so if you're interested in this deck, there's a link to it in my description box below. So let's get started with your reading. First card out tells you whether or not love's coming in. We have the Ten of Wands. Up in the top, we see the answer is no. And that's because love feels like a lot for you right now, Leo. You've been carrying emotional weight of relationships, past and present, and you're just tired. Love feels more like effort than ease for you, and you're asking yourself, is it worth it? The answer this month is no. So this month you're not putting the effort into love. You got other things that you're focusing on, and you're still recovering from being the one who always shows up, always tries, always does all the work. And so you just, right now is not the time. What you're attracting is this is your energy. You're slow moving and methodical and focused on work, and you want something steady and reliable and serious, but you need guarantees. And if you were to attract someone in your life right now, you would attract someone who mirrors this energy. That's good, but this energy does move slowly and cautiously. So you would feel more like you're waiting around, and that's not what you really want. Although I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing to let things happen slowly and naturally. So I think you're in a good vibration, but there's some, I guess, anxiety or urgency or pressure. Maybe the word is pressure to get something now, right? But at the same time, you're weighted down by other responsibilities, other demands of life, or you just think that love is a lot, um, and requires so much of you that it's difficult and you struggle with it, right? Uh, I do feel that you would make a steady and reliable partner for someone um, who you, whomever you develop trust in. If you felt that you could trust them, you would, be that type of reliable partner, and you want someone like that in your life. But the energy right now is slow moving. How you feel, and the reason why could be because your heart still hurts. You've been disappointed. You've been possibly betrayed in the past, by a third party situation. So even if you're functioning fine, which you are, uh, the pain still lingers underneath the surface. Not just the pain, but an ache. There's an ache and a longing for love too. Um, and you may catch yourself feeling unexpectedly sad, or sad about your situation, or sad about the past, or about how something ended. And that's part of the month. The month is for you to realize that these issues, are coming up because they need to be healed, addressed, and healed. And so you can clear space and make room for love in your life. So look at it as a month of healing rather than um, being disappointed by the energies that are revealing themselves now. What you're healing and releasing is the nine of coins. You've built yourself up to be self-sufficient. Um, you've proven that you don't need anyone else to survive, but that same strength may have taught you to go it alone when you don't want to. And I don't feel like you want to go it alone, but you may feel like maybe that's the most trustworthy thing. Um, so this card says being independent is powerful, but you're allowed to want partnership too. Maybe that's something your soul needs to understand. Um, maybe that's what you're unlearning now. Maybe that's a belief system that you brought into this life, and it's something you need to unlearn and let go of. That to be independent is powerful. Sorry about the phone. To be independent is powerful, but it doesn't have to exclude partnership. And needing an emotional connection doesn't have to make you less than or weaker. It just makes you human. What you need to see or shift this month is the Emperor. You want something solid, a partner who brings structure, consistency, loyalty. But the Emperor also points to control issues. You might be so protective of your energy right now that no one can get through. These are high walls and high standards. And I don't think that you need to lower your standards. I think you need to learn how to lead and love uh, without needing to dominate or decide every move, and let go of some need to control everything. So when the energy will shift is the Seven of Wands. You've been in defensive mode and your walls are up, and your guard is high. And again, you're not wrong for that. Uh, you've had to protect your peace. But this card says that your next phase will open up when you stop treating love like a battlefield and start treating it more like a bridge. The softening happens when you no longer expect every new person to hurt you. What are your expectations, Leo? So the shift is around late September when planetary energy starts to open emotionally and the pressure starts to lift. That's when your heart might feel more ready to take a risk again, not because you're healed perfectly by that time, but because you're grounded enough to try. So, how can you soften your energy and lower your walls? You can stop over defending, let your no be quiet, let your yes feel safe, time with people who don't drain you, and let fun come back into your life without over analyzing it. The most likely outcome for you is the Three of Coins. Again, this is just a monthly reading. So I feel like by the end of this month, you're building something. And it may involve a new connection. It won't come in loud or fast, but it will be based on effort, mutual respect, and shared goals. This could be the start of a real connection in early fall, a slow, growing, stable possibility. It's not fireworks, but it's a foundation. And after the Ten of Wands, that's exactly what you need. The outcome says, oh, I should have showed you guys the meanings on the back of the cards as I went through the reading. Apologize for that. Teamwork builds a stronger foundation. In new love, mutual effort creates steady progress. So I feel like you will be meeting someone, possibly a Capricorn, in early fall. And this will be a relationship where mutual effort is being put in. It's not a relationship where you're the one doing all the work. You're not meant to suffer through love, Leo. You're meant to rise in it. Okay, this month is about releasing emotional weight and heaviness and healing, heartbreak, and learning to stay strong without closing off. So love doesn't show up for you this month, but you show up, and that's what's important. That's what changes everything. By late September, the energy will open up for you, and someone with long-term potential, right? Possibly an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Aries. Um, Energy is showing up strong in the cards. And you'll know them by how solid and consistent they are. And they don't play games. They're more serious, and they'll put in effort. So I don't see love coming in for you, Leo, in August, Leo singles, but your energy is shifting in real time. You need to let go of doing everything, doing it all, trying to control it all, and start welcoming in real connection again, slowly building um, and softening your energy. Okay, so stop measuring love by how fast it moves. Start feeling into who's still standing when the spark fades. Slow love is safe love, and safe love is what's coming up for you in the near future. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Leo, and found it healing, helpful, hopeful, and insightful. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends in social media. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And if you like the Love Dynamics deck, there is a link to purchase this from my Etsy site in the description box below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next month. Bye, Leo.